Hey guys, so glad you guys checking out my video. Wanted to go live here to talk about how you can go about finding cash buyers for your wholesale deals, and just give you like more actionable steps in real life, situations. I could talk about how I found buyers, how I'm currently finding buyers, and kind of share with you, go through real situations and look at real properties and look, and pull up some stuff on my screen to show you, hey, look, this is where you can go to find cash buyers. Finding cash buyers is not easy. It's always tough. Just trying to get in contact with people and talk to them and build a relationship with them. Everybody's not open to building new relationships. So you got to be willing to, talk to people, and if they're not responsive, move on and go to the next person. So, in this first part of the video, just we'll talk about a couple of ways that you can go about finding cash buyers for your wholesale deals today. So, um, let's see. Make sure that I'm good to go. Uh-oh. Make sure that I'm working here. Maybe not. Like my audio is tripping. Let's see what I can do about this. Let's see if I can do this. See if this. See if this fixes my audio problem. Think so. Think we got our audio back going now. So just wanted to talk about how you could find buyers for your wholesale deals. And one of my favorite ways to find buyers for my wholesale deals is through agents. Y'all hear me talk about that a lot. But the great way is to talk to agents. You can find these agents on realtor.com or Zillow.com. They have tabs where you can go and look up the local agents in your area, and you could just start calling them up. And when you get them on the phone, just ask them, hey, do you work with cash buyers? They don't work with cash buyers. Ask them, is there anybody in their brokerage that works with cash buyers? Another thing you could do to find agents is to use Prop Screen. Look up cash sales on Prop Screen, in your filters, filter it out where you're looking for cash sales, and then you would go and look at the MLS details on there and see what agent was working on those cash sales. And a lot of times they have that phone number on there on Prop Screen. You can call them up. Hey, do you work with cash buyers? Bam. And see if they're interested. If they do work with cash buyers, see if they'd be interested in you sending them more deals for their cash buyers. And a lot of agents will be open to that if they work with cash buyers. If they don't, they'll think you're crazy or whatever, and then you just move on to the next person, right? So that's how I would go about finding cash buyers as far as agent. Another way to find cash buyers through agents is to go on Zillow. You go on Zillow, you find properties that's been renovated, and you look down there to see who's the agent that's listing it. You call them up. Hey, I see that you're listing this renovated property. Do you work with cash buyers? Is this a flipper that's, doing this property? Bam, then you'll be able to get them, get connected with their cash buyers. And when you talk to these agents, always let them know that, hey, you're interested in helping them, helping bringing them leads, wanting to do more deals with them, just let them know that you want to bring value to them, right? So that's a great way to find cash buyers. Another way to find cash buyers, one of the ways I found my first cash buyers is through going on Facebook, Real Estate Investors Group. And I know there's a lot of crazy stuff that goes on there, but if you look at your cash, you look through, you post on there, hey, look, any cash buyers in this area, or you don't even have to post, just search the group and, cash buyers, um, Cash Buyers Nashville. Bam, you'll see a lot of people pop up, that commented on different properties that's in Nashville, and then you'll be able to see, oh, this person like cash buy. Click their profile and look at their profile and see how is this person, posting about properties they flipped, or they, what are they posting about? What are they into? What are they commenting about with their friends and stuff like that? So that's what I kind of look at to see if they're cash buyer. Then I reach out to them. Hey, do you buy properties cash? Are you interested in more deals? Da, 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 da. Sometimes they'll turn out to be wholesalers, but that's still okay. If you sell your property through another wholesaler, the first time, you'll be able to probably look at the HUDs to figure out who was the actual real buyer. If not, then you go back after you sold the property and look at, who did the property end up selling to, and you'll be able to find the cash buyer. So my third way, now I'm going to give you to find cash buyers, is through biggerpockets.com. So biggerpockets.com is a great platform. A lot of people on there trying to get started, just like I was many years ago on Bigger Pockets, trying to get started in real estate, buying real estate. Great way is to post properties on biggerpockets.com, or just you can search your local area on biggerpockets.com and talk to people that's in your area, right? On biggerpockets.com. So that's another way. That's actually how I sold my first deal. I posted the property on biggerpockets.com and was able to get a buyer. So the fourth way I would say to find a cash buyer is just going to meetups, right? Your local real or any real estate meetups is a great way to go about finding cash buyers. You go to those meetups, you talk to as many people as you can. Any real estate investment meeting or event, you go to those, talk to as many people as you can, and try to build a relationship with them in order to, and sometimes you'll run into cash buyers there, right? Sometimes you'll run into people who know cash buyers and they can put you in contact with cash buyers, right? So those relationships, like I told people, it's like you can build a relationship with one person. That relationship could make you $100K, over the span of a year, or even more than 100K over the span of a year, just meeting the right people. And the fifth and final way I'm going to give y'all as far as finding cash buyers is just driving around, right? And you see that somebody's remodeling something, that they're doing something to a property, stopping, going and talking to somebody that's there and say, hey, who's doing this? Who's remodeling this house? Who's doing this fix up? And they could, a lot of times they'll tip you to a names, and you let them know, hey, look, I find this kind of properties all the time. I like to bring them more properties, so that's another good way to get people involved as far as, that's another way for you to get involved as far as getting out there, talking to people and all that stuff. And another way you can definitely find cash buyers. That's how I found one of my first cash buyers, is through going out and just talking to people and meeting people out there that's actually working on properties, that's doing stuff to properties. And, you'll run into the people that's actually out there working in real estate. So those are always great ways to find cash buyers, for your wholesale deals. And this time, man, I'll just take some questions. If you got questions or, interested in knowing more about wholesaling real estate or anything concerning real estate, just leave a question here in the comments, and we'll start answering questions, man. So just let me know what questions you guys have, and we'll address them. We'll get going. So let me see. Let me check. All right, let's go. So let's see. So what do I say to agents when bringing them a deal? So when you bring an agent a deal, you just, when you're trying to bring an agent a deal, you want to, first, when you approach an agent, you just ask them straight up, like, do you work with cash buyers? And if the agent is working with cash buyers, a lot of times they work with other wholesalers, And if they work with other wholesalers, they kind of understand, what's going on as far as what you do as a wholesaler. So you want to be pretty straight up with them, let them know where you are and what you do and stuff like that, and where you find property. Even if you're not finding properties yet, just be straight up like, hey, look, I haven't found any properties yet, but I'm looking for properties. Be interested in bringing you properties for your cash buyers. You just want to be straight up with people as possible and let them know what you can do for them. That's the best way I found to, deal with agents as far as, um, trying to talk to agents about cash buyers. And these, like I said, there's people out there, agents that do nothing but sell properties to cash buyers. It's like that's their whole business model is they sell properties to cash buyers. So you just got to go out there, man, and ask these people, do they work with cash buyers? Let's see. Do you want to work together? Yeah, I mean, shoot, if you got anything, trying to get in the wholesaling business, do you have any pointers for me to get started? Would you willing to work together? If you're trying to get started in wholesaling, I would say the first thing is you just got to become obsessed with it, man. You just got to become obsessed. Like you got to, you got, you just got to be obsessed, man. You got to just, you got to be all over it, man. You got to go all in, man. If you want to start, and that's almost anything, man. If you want to be really good at it, you got to go all in, meaning you got to learn as much as you can about it. You got to be on it like all the time or wanting to be on it all the time, and stuff like that. You just can't, be something that you think about every blue moon, so, and I talk about that in a recent video I did, just having the time to actually get involved. A lot of people want to start wholesaling stuff like that. Just don't have the time to get involved. They don't have the time to dedicate to it. But you have to create time, whether that's waking up early, whether that's staying up late. You just have to create time. And yeah, man, if you got a property, always interested in working with people, that got property, you can bring value. You're always looking to, work with you. So some properties I inherited, and I have inherited, and two that I bought while I'm married. I would like to have some advice on certain things I could do. Yeah, man, hit me up if interested, or you got some questions or something about a property or whatever. Just hit me up. And yeah, I'll hit you back, man. Hit me up on IG, REI next door, and I'll definitely hit you back. Let you know, what I can do, to help you. So trying to get started, could you help me? I got through some of the steps. Where do I start? Like I said, I would say the number one place to start is educate yourself. The first thing you want to do is educate yourself. Second thing you want to do is take action, man. Once you educate yourself, you understand that, you got to find somebody who's motivated to sell. You understand that you got to find somebody interested in buying. So I would say take action and find some buyers, and build a relationship with buyers. So first thing I would do is educate myself. Second thing I would do is find some buyers that's interested in buying properties and, build that relationship with them. That way now, you go tell people, hey, look, I work with, investors that's looking to purchase property in this particular area, and then, they take you serious. You actually do work with investors that's looking to purchase property. And, it just makes you more credible, man. Then when you go, you get those buyers criteria, you know what they want to buy, and you go look for what they want to buy. And then once you do that, and you find the properties that they're interested in buying, you can get a price from the seller. You can bring to the buyers like, hey, look, this property at this price. And then now you got a potential deal, right? So that's what I would say if I'm trying to get started, somebody interested in trying to get started. That's what I would say, as far as, what can you do to get started. I'm having trouble getting started. I'm having a general idea, but I actually get nervous and scared at the same time. I already have my eyes set on 3 properties looking to be vacant. So yeah, the thing about getting nervous, man, this always until you get that first deal under your belt, you're probably gonna be nervous about, putting people under contract on a property. You just have to do it right, man. That's why you got to educate yourself and know what you're doing. I would say, find somebody on YouTube that you can really understand, and then just start, I would find someone on YouTube that I really understand, and then I would, figure out how they do their contracts. You know what I'm saying? Figure out how they do their contracts. Once you figure out how they do their contracts, figure out ways to mitigate your risks. One great way that I found out to mitigate my risk is that within the contract, the A to B contract, you put in there, this contract is contingent upon inspection, right? So the entire agreement is contingent upon you or one of your representatives going to inspect the property, and it has to pass the inspection, right? So what I do is I get my buyer to go inspect the property, and then if the buyer say, "Yep, we good," I put the buyer on the contract. And once I put the buyer on the contract, that's when I put, that's when I tell the seller, "Hey, look, you passed the inspection, we can move forward." So that's what I do, man. Try to mitigate my risk, and it really does mitigate the risk, man. It's like I hadn't lost any earnest money or anything since. So me and my homie wanted to partner this week in a virtual wholesaling. What's a good way we can do that? You mean partner up, like set up a business partnership? I would say the best way to set up a business partnership is through an LLC, right? I would say the best way to set up a business partnership is through an LLC. But virtual wholesaling is not that bad, man. You really just need, boots on the ground. It's easy to get boots on the ground. A lot of these big time people, especially use real estate agents as boots on the ground, man, like local people. A lot of times I've had to use people off, social media as boots on the ground. But if you want to start a partnership, I would say LLC is the best way. Just set up an LLC and go 50-50. That's what I would do as far as virtual wholesaling. But if you're talking about the actual tactics of getting started, well, I would go about finding buyers in whatever market that you're looking to target. So first, you need to pick a target market. Once you pick a target market, you need to find the buyers within that market. You know what I'm saying? So, or you could you can try to find a way to find buyers, and then figure out what those buyers are buying, and then figure out, okay, this is a good area that we need to target because we got buyers over here. And shoot, I'll target an area where I have more buyers than what area where I have less buyers. So I really focus on where my buyers are buying, right? That's the big thing for me. Hold on. Oh, that's a big thing for me, man. Finding out where my buyers are buying, and like that's where I'm gonna focus. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not gonna focus in the area where my buyers are not buying. I'm gonna focus in the area where my buyers are actually buying. You know what I'm saying? So that's a big thing for me, focusing in areas where buyers are actually buying, right? So that's my biggest thing when it comes to wholesale real estate or whatever. So, um, but yeah, man, virtual wholesaling is not the ultimate challenge. I don't think so, man. Virtual wholesaling is not the ultimate challenge. Not too different than just regular wholesaling. Like it's basic wholesaling. Like most of the time, my deals, are not right around me. So most of the time, my deals are not right around me. So most of the time, it's a virtual deal, even though you know it's local. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. So if you put in the contract that is contingent upon inspection, but it's past inspection period for the earnest money deposit. That's the thing. I don't even put no inspection period on there. You know what I'm saying? So it's like no inspection period. It's just straight up, no inspection periods. There's no inspection period on that. That's the thing. It's like the inspection period can't expire if there's no inspection period. You know, it's just contingent upon an inspection. Whenever it is that we going to inspect. So whenever we get ready to go into inspect, that's we go and inspect. We come out, we let them know, hey, this either your property passed inspection or failed inspection. Bam, that's it. So there's no like, hey, uh, there's no dates. You know what I'm saying? So, a lot of times what would happen is like you would get caught up by dates, man. Like you would get caught up. Let's say, if my bad, man. If somebody had like a property and they were selling that mug, and shoot, you had like, you set like the inspection period to be 10 days, and you mess around went beyond that 10 days, you know, you mess around and gonna lose your earnest money. You know what I'm saying? So, like that was a big thing, man. So what I did was bump the daggum inspection period, get rid of that, and then just roll with we gonna come and inspect the property one time, and then that's gonna be the end. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I do now. So should you get a title company after you get a deal under contract or before? I get it after I get it under contract, because in reality, title companies are easy to work with a lot of times. So you can wait after they get the property under contract, then you can go get your title company on board, and let the title company know what you got going on, because a lot of times they're easy to deal with, especially if the title company deal with wholesalers. You know what I'm saying? If the title company deal with wholesalers, they're gonna know what you're doing. So, if the title company don't deal with wholesalers, they don't understand what you're trying to do, then you need to move on and go to some other title company. You know what I'm saying? What's up, man? What's up? So let me see on YouTube, because he has one and it's telling me I should get one before. Oh yeah, I mean, like I said, man, I wouldn't worry about a title company. What's up, MoFit? I wouldn't worry about a title company until I get a property under contract. That's just me though. But you can always reach out to you can always reach out to people. It's never too early to reach out to people like title companies and start building relationships and stuff like that. So can you share your contract? Man, I'm gonna create a website and share like all the stuff that I got. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and just put it on there, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna end up making a website and putting all that stuff on there. I tried to share a lot of my stuff, and some of my stuff, man, like I would share it, and then like shoot, somebody would take that junk and then make it where I can't even access it no more. So shoot, man, I'm gonna get a website going, man, like here shortly, and then share all my stuff on there, and that way y'all can have it. So in Houston, what do you think about the market? I think the market is good for wholesaling. Market always good for wholesaling. You know what I'm saying? It's like there's always gonna be people, that got problems with properties. Always. Like people are always gonna have situations where they moving. Like, the day that wholesaling died is the day that people stop moving around. Like people ain't moving around. Like, when people stop having situations come up in their life, that's when that's when wholesaling gonna be in trouble. But most time people always gonna have stuff coming up in their life. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's people moving for a job, whether it's people, getting a divorce. You telling me divorce is gonna stop? You know what I'm saying? It's like when these people get divorced, it's like, dude, the house got to go. You know what I'm saying? So, people moving jobs, people getting divorced, sadly to say, but people ain't gonna stop dying, man. Like there's people who live in houses, people pass away, and it's like, what do you do with the house? They get rid of the house. So, saying that, it's just the way it works, man. So houses are always trading hands. You know what I'm saying? Property since the beginning of time, always trading hands. Only thing wholesaler is doing is being in the middle of the hand trade. So it doesn't matter if the prices go up, doesn't matter if the prices go down. The wholesaler, you just have to find that middle ground. You have to find that in between. You got to find out, you got to find the people that's selling, and you got to find the people that's buying, right? And you got to create a little gap. That's all you got to do, man. So it doesn't matter what price is being bought at. You know what I'm saying? I got a property right now with Joker, is that a 300 something $1,000 property, that's a 10K deal. I also got a deal that's like a $200,000 property that we selling for. I think we buying it for 210, selling it for 230. 20K deal. But then I got a property that's 20K property that's selling for $45,000. So that's 25K deal. Like the biggest deal is the lowest cost property. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's all about creating that gap, man. That's what it's all about. It's all about creating that gap. So do you get most of your deals from PropScreen? Yes, I get most of my deals from PropScreen. That's who I use. If you want to use my link, it should be in the description below. If you're on YouTube, you can always check out my link. It's on every one of my videos for PropScreen. But that's what I use, man. I mean, it's always been good to me, so I still use it. I'm going to be giving away a year worth of PropScreen for free, here soon, man. So y'all stay on the lookout for that. So what's up, Johnson, man? What's up? So crazy how you preach that so much free info out here. Yeah, man, it's all free info out here, man. It's crazy. It's all free info, man, and trying to share what I can. I need to really get my junk together, man. Get my website together, man. Anybody know, people that help with, social media stuff? Let me know. Like I said, man, I'm just a regular joker trying to figure this out. So hey, Anita, how you doing? So Anita up in this thing. Appreciate y'all coming through, man. Appreciate all my people always coming through, checking me out. MoFit, Anita Johnson, man. Appreciate y'all always support me, man. It's big. But yeah, man. Let me see. Salute. What's up, man? What's up? So I hired 3 more VAs. One of them is social media manager. Dang, man, you need to teach me how to get that done, man. You need to teach me how to do that. So yeah, man. So please do. I'm waiting, sir. Yeah, man. I need to get my website together, man, and put that stuff up there. But we gonna get it together, man. So I'm good. Been out driving for dollars yesterday and today. That's what's up, man. Yeah. Hey, driving for dollars big. You see these properties, but even if you get out, like shoot, I remember when I was getting started, man. Shoot, I would go and do some door knocking, man. Like we'll go door to door talking to people, man. And you'd be surprised, man. You run into people, in different situations, where you can, try to help solve a problem. That's the thing, man. It's real estate. It's all about, especially wholesaling. It's all about trying to solve a problem, man. You know what I'm saying? It's all about trying to solve a problem. If you can help a seller solve their problem, they'll be likely to sell that property to you. You know what I'm saying? So everybody have, like I said, everybody have different situations. Like different situations are different and people need help in different situations. So you just got to be, willing to sit there and grind with them and help. It's just like I just closed a deal that was like 30 something K. But this dude was going through a divorce I know I did not offer him more than what other people was offering him. But what I did was I was just being a friend to him. You know what I'm saying? I just kept talking to him. It's like, hey, how you doing? This and that. Just kept talking to him over time and talking to somebody over time, man, building that relationship with people. People do business with people that they like. You know what I'm saying? It's just the truth of the matter, man. People do business with people that they like. That's just the truth of the matter. So if you can, build relationships with people, man, and if people like you, that's just the way it is. That's on the buyer side and the seller side. You way more likely to get a deal if the buyer like you. You know what I'm saying? So do you drive for dollars, or how do I find the owner when it's no longer occupied? So I don't drive for dollars. I don't personally, mainly because I work all daggone day. Uh, but yeah, I don't drive for dollars. So how do you find an owner? Shoot, man, what I do is like I bought a property from somebody. It was empty. I found the owner on Facebook. I went and I searched the county records to find out who owned the property. So the county gonna keep up with records of who owned every property within that county or that city or whatever. So yeah, you need to write, go to the property tax site. Yeah, go to the property tax site. You'll be able to find out who owns the property. And once you find out who owns the property, like I go to Facebook. It's like I'm going to Facebook, my guy Fab favorite site ever. I'm going to Facebook and I'm putting in the person name in Facebook, try to find them. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm putting their last name in the Facebook and I'm searching for people in that area. So let's say if that person's in, Clarkston, Tennessee, you know, I'm typing in the person name and looking to see, hey, is there anybody in that area with that name or anybody in that area with that last name? And if they got their last name, I'm looking at their friends, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I do, man. Just looking people up like that. And then if that doesn't work, then I skip tracing. I bet I probably do a free skip tracing and see if I can find them and call them that way. And then after I do the free skip tracing, then I go and try to do a paid skip tracing if I haven't found them yet. And the paid skip tracing I will use is skipvault.com, or you could use leadsherpa.com. Both of those work, you know. Yeah, try Facebook, man. Like, dude, I found some jokers on Facebook for sure. Like, I remember when I first started out, a couple of months in, and I found the guy. Shoot, man, I was finding people like crazy, man. Like I was searching jokers up, finding people on Facebook. I found the guy who owned an 8 unit, and I couldn't even get it sold, but I found him. I wish I could find, I wish I could find something like that today. I probably can. I just need to put more effort into it. But like, I found a joker with an 8 unit and I almost wholesaled it, but I really didn't have no buyer. But then I did the same thing, found a guy with a 4 unit, and he wanted like 230 something for it. Like, looking back, man, probably was a pretty decent deal for where it was at and the rent that it was getting. But I found both of them on Facebook. Like, just searching them up on Facebook, man. Like, dude, you can hunt people down on Facebook. So yeah, man. So just use those resources. Facebook. So the county records first. Then go to Facebook. Search them up. Then you can't find them on Facebook. Go to the free skip tracing on truepeoplesearch.com. Yeah, truepeoplesearch.com. That's free skip tracing. And then, if that don't work, go paid skip tracing. Lead Sherpa. Lead Sherpa is lead and then SHERPA, right? Lead Sherpa, right? Lead Sherpa is a website you can use. And I use that website too, Lead Sherpa. So, but yeah, man, I use all of that, to find people. Like, I'm hunting people, man. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, I'm hunting people down these days. You just gotta be that way, man. That's what it takes sometimes. You gotta be able to do whatever it takes, So but yeah, I'm trying to show y'all Lead Sherpa. Let me look it up. Lead Sherpa. Lead Sherpa. But yeah, Lead Sherpa, man, you can go on there and basically create your account, you know, and all you need to do is skip trace. Bam, you set it up right there. You add your credits, and then you can skip trace people. You know what I'm saying? So Lead Sherpa right there. Um, you can do that. What do you tell people? Hold on. Lanita said, "What do you tell people when they ask, how did you get my number?" I just tell people that, when people ask how did I get that number, I tell them that we use a service that give us a list of qualified property owners in the area And that's how we get their contact information. Sometimes it's wrong, sometimes it's right, you know. But I tell them that we use a service that gives us a list of qualified properties on its contact in the area. You know, your property is just one of the properties that fit the description of property that we might be interested in, you know. So that's what I tell them, man. Most time they just want some kind of answer. You know what I'm saying? It's like, so yeah, man. A lot of times I'm straight up with people. It's like, dude, you know, information, people selling people information out there all the time. So, you know, we use a service that sell information. And they obviously got your information. You know, we just purchased it. You know what I'm saying? So where are you located? Atlanta, man. We're in Atlanta, Georgia, up in this thing. So yeah, we in Atlanta, Georgia. That's where we locate. Well, that's where I'm located anyways. But shoot, man, let me see. I was talking to people earlier, if you missed it, about how you can find cash buyers through agents, through PropStream, through Zillow. You know, all those are ways you can find cash buyers, and most of those ways right there are free. You know, PropStream, I would do a 7-day free trial and find as many cash buyers as I can. You know, that's what I would do. You know, if I was on PropStream, you know, to find cash buyers. So yeah, man, that's what I would do if I wanted to find cash buyers on PropStream. But yeah, man, if y'all got more questions, let me know. If y'all don't, I'm about to slide up out of here, man. It's I got on late, but I wanted to get on, man, to just talk to y'all, see what y'all had going on, let y'all know how to find buyers. Because one of the biggest things is finding buyers, man. Dude, if you can find buyers and build relationships, the rest of the stuff will take care of itself, you know, because you're gonna know exactly what a cash buyer want, and you're gonna be able to go out there and find it, right? Your ability to find deals after you build a relationship with cash buyers go drastically up, right? Your ability to find deals after building a relationship with cash buyers go drastically up because you know what you're looking for, right? You're able to communicate with the person who's buying what you're looking for. So you're able to say, hey, what about this property? And they can say yep or no. Because sometimes, like when you just guessing, like one of my first deals, I was like, that's not a deal. But then when I would communicate with the cash buyer, they're like, yeah, we'll take that deal. I'm like, oh, I didn't even know it. I didn't even know they would take the deal because did not know the cash buyer at all. I was not able to communicate with any cash buyers, right? But once I found the cash buyer, I was able to communicate with them. Bam, that changed everything, man. That changed everything. So yeah, man, I would definitely, build a relationship with cash buyers would be one of the first things that I do. So can you wholesale property even if the property isn't paid by the homeowner? Yes, you can wholesale a property no matter what, man. You can find a way to wholesale a property, man. Any situation, you can find a way to wholesale a property. So thank you, sir. Appreciate you, no doubt, man. But yeah, if the property isn't paid off, if they owe more than what it's worth, you can still wholesale it. Like you can always wholesale it. It's always a way to be in the middle of that property going into somebody else's hands. So one of the main things you want to make sure is happening is that they don't owe more than what you selling it to the end buyer for us, right? So let's say if you were selling, somebody wanted to sell their property for 100,000, but they owe 150. That means you got to sell that property for more than 150, right? You got to sell it for more than what they owe on the property, right? But if they owe more than what you wanted to sell it for, what you could do is you can get them to do a short sale, you know. And if the bank allows them to short sell it, then you get double close and wholesale it to somebody else. You know what I'm saying? So let's say if they owe 100,000, but you end up short selling, the bank letting them short selling it for 50,000. You can then turn around, buy it at 50, and then turn around and sell it at 70. Right? So you can still wholesale it. You just have to close on it, and you're gonna have to use cash. So you may have to get some transactional funding. Speaking of transactional funding, if you know anybody that need it, let me know. I get down, help them out, hook them up with somebody that can get a transaction funding done for them. But yeah, that's a way to do it. And there's other ways to do it too, but that's one way to do it when somebody owe more than what what they can sell it for. Uh, Another thing, man, I want to tell y'all, man, if you're in the Atlanta area and you could find multifamily, I'm buying multifamily, especially on the west side of Atlanta. I'm buying multifamily units. So if you got any multifamily, let me know. I'd be interested in multifamily west of Atlanta, right? So y'all let me know, man. If you out there, you got multifamily west of Atlanta, you know somebody that got multifamily west of Atlanta, or you want to go start looking for it, you got a buyer, right? You can wholesale it to me. As long as the deal works. You can go looking for multifamily properties west of Atlanta, bring them to me. I'm your buyer. I know other people that's interested in buying that kind of stuff too. So, bam, there you go. No more excuses. You can go out there and find properties to be wholesale, right? So yeah, man. Uh, yeah, good to know. Yeah, no doubt, man. So like I said, man, if y'all ain't got no more questions, it's 11:22, man. I gotta start getting on here a little earlier, man. Try to catch some people, but y'all already know I'm trying to get on that 5 o'clock, boy. So shoot, man, I'm finna get out of here on y'all. Appreciate y'all coming through. All of y'all, Anita, J Buck always coming through, man. Mo Fit always coming through. So appreciate y'all a lot. What's up, Christy? How you doing, man? I need to trying to get my social media right, man. I was telling people earlier, anybody that do some social media stuff, let me know. I need a website. I need a lot of stuff. So anybody know anybody, let me know. But there's somebody said there's 3 properties I know of right now that are looking to be vacant. What do I do next? Contact the owner. Yeah, contact the owner. Go ahead and contact the owner, man. Go ahead and reach out to the owner and see what's going on with the property. If they're interested in selling, if they are interested in selling, how much they're looking to sell for, right? So somebody said, "What's your name on Facebook?" Shoot, man, I'm trying to start a Facebook group actually. So I'm gonna start a Facebook group and I'm gonna put that out there. So just wait on that. I'm working on a lot of stuff at the same time, man. But I'm gonna start that Facebook group and then I'm gonna put it out there. Y'all can jump in there. So Kimberly J up in this thing, man. So how many units, Byron? Dude, I'll take any amount of units, man. I'll try to make that joke work. But I would say I'm definitely on anything that's not above 100 units. I like to stay below 50 units. Anything from 3 to 50 units, I would say. Anything from 3 to 50 units. But, anything that's smaller, obviously, I'd rather start with because I have a triplex. So I have a triplex. But, like, if I can get a deal on a 50 unit, I'll take it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, but I rather like my sweet spot, honestly, is probably gonna be around, in between 10 and 20, somewhere in between 10 and 20. But if I get 8, I'll probably take that deal. I'm gonna take that deal if I get 8. And anything up to 20, I'd still take it. But if you go up to 50, I still really would be interested. But you go beyond 50, then I gotta start probably trying to get other people involved and stuff like that. So but yeah, man, I'm looking for multifamily units. If you got them, Kimberly J, let me know. Kimberly J, man, appreciate you always coming through. Um, but yeah, man, thank you. I like how you teach, bro. You speak my language. Just trying, man. Like I said, I'm just a regular joker. Just trying to, just trying to put stuff out there, man. Let people know that, hey, you can go out there and do this thing, man. I'm telling you, I just think about a lot of times what happened, how things changed for me. You sitting there working your regular job, you've been working for, over a decade, and you like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, dude, you want stuff to change. Like there's a lot of people out there that's like that. People have been working jobs for a long time and they want stuff to change, and they looking for something that could put them on that next level. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you rarely see people that happen to. Like you don't see people all the time that happen to, and a lot of times when you see people that happen to, you know, maybe they had some kind of advantage. Somebody gave them something. Somebody, they knew somebody that was in it. They were brothers with somebody that was in it. Their cousin was in it, or something like that. Or they seem like somebody that's very, very super intelligent, right? That's like more intelligent than you. Like a lawyer end up stop being a lawyer and investing in real estate. Or somebody who has some big time job, or somebody that, either knew somebody that was in real estate or just was really, really smart and they was able to figure something out. And a lot of times you look at those people, you're like, man, that person a lot smarter than me. That's why they was an engineer in the first place and ended up getting into real estate. You know what I'm saying? They were making hundreds of $1,000s on a regular job and then start doing real estate. It's like, nah, dude, I'm just a regular joker making regular money, making, throughout my teaching career, making from $40,000 to $70,000 every year. And, regular joking, no freaking smarter than you, no freaking better than you, don't know how to do anything better than you. The only thing I know how to do better than you, maybe, is to be consistent, to keep going, to not stop, to take action. Really, it's like, I think the number one thing is just take action, just do something. It's like I think the number one thing is just doing something. It's like you just gotta go out there and just do something. It doesn't matter what it is, just do something. It's like just start doing something. I always tell people, you don't have to do what I do, but you want your situation to change, man, you gotta do something. It's like you just gotta start doing stuff and don't stop. Right? You gotta start doing something and don't stop. That's what you gotta do. So Kimberly J says, okay, thanks, Byron. I will look for a multifamily 3 to 20 units. Appreciate that, Kimberly J. And everybody else that's out there in the Atlanta area, man, you west of Atlanta, you got any multifamily units, hit me up. I'll be interested in buying, man. So, but shoot, man, like I said, appreciate everybody coming through. I'm finna get out of this thing. Peace out. Appreciate y'all people. So I said, was you scared on your first deal? Shoot, yeah, I was scared on my first deal, man. You know what I'm saying? I kept calling people like, I don't know. I think I may be about to make some money, you know what I'm saying? And when I didn't know, the deal was gonna go through, I was telling my brother, you watch the Flip Man show, you heard me talk about it, like, I don't know, man. I think I'm about to make 25 on this deal. And he was like, 25 what? It's crazy talking about it. It's like when you say 25, like I'm gonna make 25. Like most people is like, you gonna make $25? You know what I'm saying? It's like you gonna make $25, maybe perhaps you would make $2,500, but surely you're not gonna make $25,000. It's like that language was just not even close to me or anybody that I regularly talk to say, hey, I'm finna do something and it's gonna make me $25,000. You would think this person about to do something illegal, right? It's like this person about to go to jail if he doing something that's gonna make him $25,000 like that. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, man. So yeah, man. It was like, and then like when I went in, I remember walking out with a check and sitting in my car. It's like, dude, well, I got to breathe. It's like, dude, this check in my hand is 30. It will end up being $30,000. I was like, this is a $30,000 check in my hand. It's like, it's crazy. I was like, dude, that is stupid. $30,000 check sitting in my hand. I'm like, man, oh my God. I had to sit there and just breathe, breathe. Then, roll down the road, call my wife up. Hey, I got it. Send her the pictures. Like, hey, they gave me this piece of paper and say $30,000 on it. We're going to take it to the bank and see, if it actually go through. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? So it's crazy, man. I'm telling you, man. Like, trust me, I was the skeptical can get. I'm telling you, man. I was super skeptical as far as this wholesaling thing, man. You know, anyone help you on that deal? Um, Not really, man. Not really. When I say not really, it was a dude that I had end up reaching out to. I had met him. He was a cash buyer, right? The person who helped me out on the deal was Flip Man. So I just watched his video and did everything he said, and I started texting people. And then, I ended up texting that guy who took me to his another property, which was his brother. And then, things went going down that line. But I bought that cash buyer to the property. He made an offer on the property, but the offer didn't, he didn't offer me enough. Somebody else beat his offer when I posted it on biggerpockets.com. So, I mean, he came and looked at the property. That was it, but I really didn't need him looking at the property. Could have blew the deal up looking back at it. But anyways, man, it was crazy, man. So it was crazy, but nah, I didn't have anybody like helping me get the deal done. It was just me. I drove up to the property, took pictures of the property, posted it on Facebook, posted it on Bigger Pockets, all that stuff. Like I said, I let the dude come look around at the property and he left. He didn't end up buying the property. He wanted that I think it was I had in a contract 125. He wanted at 143. And I'm like, nah, I can't do that because somebody else was offering me 155. I ain't gonna miss out on $12,000 like that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. So what's up, Eduardo? What's up, man? So Anita said, when the next meetup? That's a really good question, Anita, man. I'm trying to figure out where I should have it. Like, should I have it at a restaurant or should I have it at like a place where we can just sit down and not have to worry about all the rest of the stuff going on? Or should you know so I'm still thinking about that, but definitely going to do a meetup. It's definitely going to be in May. I'm probably going to put that out early this week and let y'all know kind of where we're going to be at and the date, time, stuff like that. So yeah, man, we're going to do another meetup, man. It's always good to get around like-minded people. So anything on the Snellville property? No, man, nothing on the Snellville property. It's crazy. I think that property had like foundation issues, man. Just hadn't been able to work anything right now, man. It's I don't know, man. Thought we had one, but I don't know, man. It's gonna be tough. So somebody asked, do you wholesale land? No, I do not wholesale land, but I know some killers in the wholesaling land business, man. So if you got some, let me know. But land is definitely a hidden gem, man. It's not super, it's easy, right? But you got to find buyers, just like in anything else. You got to find your buyers, man. But wholesale land is a good one to do, man. So but yeah, I done said I'm about to get out of here a couple of times, but it is 11:30, man. Thing getting late, so I am finna get out of here, man. Like I said, appreciate y'all so much for coming through, always checking me out, man. Y'all share my stuff. If you haven't already liked it, make sure you like it. I closed 23K deal in Cali. That's what's up, man. Hey, was that your first deal? Eduardo, is that your first deal, man? Let me know if that's your first deal. But if you haven't already, like the video on YouTube, man. If you haven't already, go check out my stuff on YouTube. Got over 100 videos over there, man. But share my stuff, man. Like I was telling people on my last live, like my goal, like I'm gonna start teaching. My goal is to get stuff out there, man. Like, I want to share this stuff with other people, let other people know what's going on, how they can go and do kind of the same kind of stuff, man. And that's my whole thing, trying to reach people and try to help people advance, let them know, hey, look, you don't have to settle for your situation right now. A lot of people know a lot of people that's settling for their situation, that want to move up, that want to go and do something more. So share it with the people that you know, man, people that you care about. You never know who's gonna get hooked on and take off. You know what I'm saying? It's like you just don't know, man. So just share it. That's why, I try to go live. I try to share this stuff. I try to get out there as much as I can, stuff like that. So second deal, that's what's up, man. Big time, man. 23K deal, man. They ain't definitely nothing to sneeze at. But yeah, man. Anybody that want to come up on my channel and share their story, man, just let me know. Hit me up on IG, man. I want to bring some people on and share their story and let people know what they got going on, and then just talk to them, and see if I can add value myself. So, but shoot, man, like I said, we got 9 people up in this thing. Like the video if you up in here. I'm finna get out of here. I really appreciate y'all. Like the video, share my stuff on IG or wherever you at, Facebook, all that other good stuff. But I'm out. Peace out. Appreciate everything. Y'all have a good one, man. Till next time. So I want to collab, share my journey. Oh, I'm about to go in. Yeah, let's do it, man. Yeah, Chrissy, let's do it, man. Yeah, let's do it. Hit me up, man. I'm gonna hit you up. We got to do that. So yeah, let's get that done. But yeah, peace out, y'all.